Hey guys, welcome back to Hey Dad RC. And today, the weather being a bit kind of on the crappy side, I thought I would do a comparison of the two 1/24th crawlers that I've got now, the Axial SCX 24 deadbolt and the Carisma four-wheel drive 1/24th scale Subaru Brat. First things first. As far as scale looks, actually, I mean, for me, the Brat looks really nice. The body looks nice. The scale with the tire looks nice. But I think that kind of affects the performance a little bit. Also, obviously, deadbolt LEDs. And the Brat is LED ready. Your light buckets are all ready to accept LEDs, but there aren't any in there. Also, I don't know if you'll really be able to tell. For as nice as this body looks, the sticker, the decals are a bit sloppy, and along like pretty much all the edges, they're actually coming up. That could have been done a bit better, and over time, these decals are going to be peeling off, I assume. But especially like right here, you can see how the two as they join here don't match up. Not a huge deal. I just figured I would let you guys in on all of my experiences with these rigs. As far as transmitters, the AX4 that's behind the Subaru Brat there is for the Axial. A little bit nicer, a little bit more sturdy than the one for the Carisma. Both function just fine. What I've noticed in my brief time with these trucks, they both have 3 different throttle settings. You can switch between a low, medium, and high. And for me, the Subaru Brat, I'll show you in a minute here, but on the low, there is really no torque to that thing when on low. So for some slow crawling, the tires will hit whatever object you're trying to go over, and the truck will just stop. Like there's not enough torque. Whereas the Axial will still go up and over it. Not saying that the Carisma is not a good truck, because it is. Just letting you know my differences. And I'll try and keep this one as brief as possible. But I was going to just set up a couple things on my tabletop here to show you how both rigs handle just a couple of things. Hang on a sec. Okay, first off, we're going to run the SCX 24 over these obstacles. Obviously, various RC tires. This is done, both trucks, I'm going to do this on the low speed setting, which provides the greatest amount of torque. But also, quick note, if this is your first time on my channel checking these rigs out, just so you know, the Axial does come with a LiPo battery, and the Subaru Brat comes with a nickel metal hydride battery. But even with the nickel metal on the Brat, it serves its purpose well. So this first one here is going to be the Axial deadbolt on the low setting. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with the Carisma Subaru Brat, and this one as well is also in the lowest speed setting. And I'm not doing this to give you my opinion that one truck is totally a lot better than another one. I'm just giving you my impressions as I continue to run these things. I see right here, I got the front tires of the Brat right up against the first set of tires, which is 18 scale WL Toys tires. I got it pegged right now. You see there's not even enough torque to get up over those tires. So I'll back it up just a touch. Hit it with a little bit of speed and we'll see what happens. Same thing. Still does not want to get up and over those. So we're going to move this into the medium speed setting. Now it'll get up over there, but it's going to do it at a faster rate. It's not going to be as smooth. And I'm trying to be as smooth with the throttle as possible. And again, I think here where the slightly harder compound on the tires is also not helping this truck out. And also the fact that they are indeed smaller. I was doing this earlier before I started running the camera with both trucks to get a feel. And I eventually got the Brat over there. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen this time. Set these up quick again. We'll give it one more crack. And now nothing, so I'm going to kick it up to the third one to try and get some more wheel speed to see if I can get up and over these things. You can see once you do get up over stuff when you're using the higher throttles, it's definitely not nearly as controllable. Again, doesn't mean that I don't like this truck and that I think it's garbage or anything like that. I'm just giving you my honest feedback so far on what I've gleaned personally from using these two trucks. I'm going to give it one more crack. See if she can get all the way over. And again, with this, keep in mind you got to hit it with a little bit heavier throttle than you would normally like when you're crawling over things. See, now that time we did it. So interesting to see. I'm going to kick the deadbolt here. I'm going to kick that up to the medium throttle setting. And I'll try and keep it as smooth as possible. See, everything is just more fluid. More torque, more slow, better slow crawling abilities. Now she's going to get stuck as I say that. And that one was kind of like a bull in the china shop to get over it, too, with that speed setting. Alright, I'm going to try one more test, guys. Hang on a sec. Alright, we're going to try the angle test here on a small plank of wood. First up, as you can see, is the SCX24 deadbolt. And I've switched this back to low on the throttle settings. This thing really shouldn't have a problem getting up this board. No problem whatsoever. Alright, next up the Carisma Brat. This one too kicked back down to the low throttle settings. You see right here I've got it pegged once again. And pegged again. Switch it to medium. Again, now you hit it with some speed, you're going to have better luck, which is kind of initially right now leading me to think that, you know, the Brat here is going to be more suitable to light trail driving, you know, with a more realistic look. I kick this board up a touch steeper. We'll start with the SCX again. And nice smooth low throttle input. Now she's gonna fight to dig to get her back wheels up on that plank, but we'll back her down and we'll try taking a slight run at her. There now. I'm a little surprised there. Not happening. And we're going to take the same stab at it, obviously, with the Carisma here. And just so you can see, I'll try taking a run with it all the way back into low once again, and we'll see what happens. And she's just tapped out right there. She doesn't have enough oomph to even spin the wheels and try and get up there. So I'm going to go to medium, take a slight run. Once she got all four wheels up there, she was just got about just as high as the deadbolt, really. Alright guys, so there's a quick look at just two simple indoor tabletop tests of both of these vehicles. Again, I really enjoyed both of them. I look forward to having a whole lot of fun with them. Where I live, as the weather progressively gets worse and I'm forced to run indoors more and more. But also, I mean, you know, for even light outside use, these things are definitely plenty of fun. I just think right now, from how far I've run both trucks, you know, my opinion could change, but right now off the bat, I'm seeing the Carisma Brat is more of a scale kind of looking trail truck. Do some crawling, but not too much, because it's not very torquey. With the deadbolt, obviously, the bigger tires are definitely going to help out a bit, but there just seems to be a smoother throttle response overall with the Axial rig. And definitely a little bit more low-end grunt as well. And you know, suspension travel, taking a look at these, I don't expect the difference to really be that much. Actually, a bit more looks to me on the Carisma one. But you know, again, I really enjoy both of these so far, and again, need small scale entertainment when we don't feel like or can't run the larger rigs. One thing I will say though that I'm not crazy about with the Brat, and I'll show you real quick. Small truck, fat fingers, the on-off switch for this rig. Now, if I jam my pinky in there, I can turn it on and off when I don't have something else in my hand. If you look back here, let's see if I can get this on camera here. Right there is the switch. And like I said, I can get my thumb in there if I squeeze it in there and turn it on and off, but you know, I wish they'd have found a better way out of the box to locate the switch. Whereas with the deadbolt right up under the front here, right there, I can easily access it with my hands. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I tried to keep it quick, but I'm also trying to keep it interesting. Also, if you're wondering, price-wise, the SCX24 by Axial was $109. That was shipped to my house, bought online without tax. $109 total. The Subaru Brat by Carisma, I picked up in a hobby shop last week. That was $114 plus tax. I don't have the receipt right on me, but I think it came out to about $123 overall. So once again, as far as crawling capabilities, out of the box, the deadbolt is, you know, gets the nod for me. In the looks department, I really love the way the Brat looks. Maybe I'll end up putting LEDs in there. Maybe I won't. But guys, I want to keep continuing to run these vehicles. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the box down below. I always love to hear from you guys. If there's some sort of a specific test you want to see me do with these two rigs, also let me know. And if this is your first trip along my channel, guys, as always, I appreciate you taking a moment out of your day to check out the content that I put out there, and I urge you to consider subscribing. Till next time, everybody, take care. Have a great day.